Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our beloved lecturer. We from Group 5. In this video, we are going to present our mini research. Our topic is the impact of online games to English Department student learning process. First of all, we would like to explain about the background information, which will be explained by Nurul Zakia.
My name is Nurul Zakia Kliwat. Now, I will explain to you about the first one is definition of online games, and then advantage and disadvantage of online games. The first one is about definition of online games. So online games is a video game that is either partially or primarily played through the internet or any other computer network available. The design of online games can range from simple text-based environments to the incorporation complex graphic and virtual worlds. According to the Webster Dictionary 1930, the term game is defined as a contest, physical or mental, according to the certain rules for amusement, recreation, overwinning a stake, as a game of chance, game of skill, fair games, and so forth. So the second is about advantage and disadvantage of online games. First, about advantage. Many scientists psychology find that video games can have many benefits, like 1. Improve vision, 2. Brain booster, 3. Life skills, improve life skills, 4. Might ease anxiety and depression, and last is painkiller. Next is disadvantage of online games. Video games can teach us high-level thinking skills. On the other hand, it can be bad, which can cause first, addiction, 2. Social displacement, 3. Stress, 4. Could limit academic process, and last is violence. Okay, that is all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next my name is Musir Rombaru. I will explain about research problem. Number 1 is, do English department students like online games? Number 2, how much time do English department students spend on play online games? Number 3, do English department stay up late to play online games? Number 4, do online games can interfere English department study time? Number 5, the English department student identity to play online games? Number 6, do online games affect English department student interest in learning? And the last question is, do online games have good or bad impact on English department students learning process? Thank you.
Okay, I am Nurul Tarbiyat Tamarut. In this part, I will explain about the objectives of research. There are 7 things which are the objectives of this research. The first one is to find out do English department students like online games. The second, to determine how much time do English department students spend on play online games. 3. To find out do English department students stay up late to play online games. 4. To find out do online games can interfere English department students study time. 5. To find out do English department students addicted to play online games. 6. To find out do online games affect English department student interest in learning. And the last is to find out do online games has good or bad impact on English department student learning process. Next, about research methodology. This research has been conducted to represent the impact of online games to student learning process. We use survey as the method to conduct this research based on the purpose on the study. With the instrument, we use online questionnaire on the Google form for this survey. The population on this research is English department student batch 2019, with the quantity are 21 people, 40 female and 7 male. That's all from me. The next topic about the result will be explained by Nelsie Belayet.
My name is Najib Alair and I'm going to describe the chart. The first chart tells us about do English department students like online games? Okay, that is the first question we asked them. So you can see this chart tells about how many percentages of English department students like online games. Most of them like online games with the result reaching 61.9%. English department students like online games. While on another with a little percentage of English department students don't like online games, around 38.9%. So we can conclude that almost all English department students like online games. The second chart tells about how much time do English department students spend playing online games per day. Okay, that is the second question we asked them because we want to know how much time do English department students spend playing online games per day. We can see the chart. According to the chart, the highest percentage around 61.9% of English department students spend 30 minutes to play online games per day. Around 90% of English department students spend 30 until 60 minutes to play online games per day, and roughly 95% of English department students spend time playing online games for 3 hours per day to play online games. And lastly, the lowest percentage of English department students play online games per day. There are 2 until 3 hours per day. So we can conclude the highest percentage of English department students playing online games per day is less around 61.9%. Okay, that's it about my explanation. The next explained by my friends Nur Ashifatuban. Thank you.
I'm Nur Ashifatuban. I will continue to explain the material about specific detail and explanation about P-card. Number 3. Do you stay up late to play online games? This P-card shows that in the high percentage, students choose moderate and mean students sometimes not with the result percentage 47.6%. For students who answer no research, 33.3%. While in the lowest percentage students stay up late play online games, the percentage is 19%. It means that students who often playing online games always stay up late. Number 4. Do you think online games can interfere your study time? In the next point, we want to know that do online games interfere English department students' study time? So this is the result which in the highest percentage show that the most of them answer moderate. With the percentage 52.4%, so it means that they that only games not fully interfere student study time. For the next percentage is 42.9%, which some students answer yes. It means they know and realize that online games and can interfere their study time. And the next material will be explained by Musri Rumbaru.
Okay, thanks. My name is Musir Rombaru. I will explain about result of question and then the question is do you consider yourself addicted to play online games? And from this P card we can know that the students who are not addicted to online games are to 23.8% real students who are not addicted to online games are higher, namely 42.9%, we conclude that students who are not addicted to online games uh, because they don't like online games. Next, next in the second hires are student who choose moderate. In it means student not fully addicted to online games. From this result, we can conclude that student who often play online games will be easier to addicted to online games. Okay, that is next question. The question is, do online effective your interest in learning? Next, we ask them that's online game effective your interest in learning. We want to know, do online games effective in English department students interest in learning. So Picard, the high prisoners saw that online games effective student interest in learning. With the result, prisoners at 61.9% will student who feel that online games not affect their interest in learning. Only 38.1% next about the reason why online games affect student interest in learning, which will be explained by Nurul Tarbiyat.
About the ration, there are some ration that we have concluded why online games affect student interest in learning. As explained by my friends before, most of students say that online games affect their interest in learning. We total students agree if online games affect their interest in learning are 40 students. The reason are because online games can cause students become lazy to study. Online games will make they forget about their learning activity, such as forget to do their assessment. Online games can cause students lose their learning motivation, and the last is online games will take all of student time, which can cause students don't have time to study when they play online games. In other hand, 7 students say that online games not affect their interest in learning because when they play online games, their interest in learning doesn't change. Online games entertain students when they feel tired to study, and the last reason is online games can add student vocabulary, which they can find a new vocabulary in games. That's all about the reason why students say that online games affect their interest in learning. The next topic will be explained by Nijamia Tuhateru.
I am Nizamia Tuhuteru. I will explain about impact of online games on student learning process. Now let's move to the last question. In this part, we want to know, do online games have good or bad impact on English department students' learning process? So we ask their opinion. Do online games have good or bad impact on your learning process? For this, just we define this answer into two parts, which in bad impact and good impact. Okay, for the good impact of playing online games on student learning process. The first, online game can entertain the player. Second, online game can improve students' speaking skill. And the third, the last, online games can increase student vocabulary. Okay, for the bad impact of playing online games on students' learning process. The first, make students educate. Second, make students forget about their learning time. The third, online games make students don't have time to study. 4. Online games can change the character traits. 5. Online games can interfere students' interest in learning. 6. Online games make students lazy to their assignment. 7. Online games make students stay up late. And the last, online game affect student academic score, which makes student grade dangerous. Okay, the next solution. We have the 4 solution. And the first, manage your study times and time for online games. Now, like the students must be good at managing their time both studying and playing online games, so that students do not always remember the time they play online games but also remember the learning time. And the second, focus on your main goal. So students must have self awareness in order to choose which one is prioritized. For example, learning must be prioritized or more focused. The three, the importance of parents figure in control their children. So why is the importance of parents figure in control their children? Because the control assertiveness of parents is can make children follow them. Okay, and the last, remember the advice of parents and family. Now, by remembering the advice given, a student must be sure. If student realize they will prioritize learning rather than playing online games. Okay, the next topic will be explained by Nurul Tarbiyah.
Next is conclusion. As we know that in this era of online learning, many students spend lots of their time to play online games. Based on the result of this research, we can conclude that online games has more harm than good for students, especially in their learning process. Online games can affect student learning process because online games has more bad impact, which can cause students addicted, make students forget their learning activities such as forget to do their assignment, forget to study. Online games can cause students lose their learning motivation, so that students become lazy to study and can affect student academic score, which can cause student grade decrease. In other hand, online games also have good impact to student learning process, which online games can improve student vocabulary. Nevertheless, we think that whatever the impact of online games, it's all depend on us, depend on student how we reach the impact of online games, so that it has no effect to our learning process. That's all from us. Thank you.